The Stonecutter's Secret. In a small village there lived a poor stonecutter named Rohan. Every day he worked hard under the hot sun, cutting stones from a mountain and selling them in the market. His hands were rough, his back ached, and his clothes were worn out. One day, as Rohan was cutting stones, he saw a rich merchant passing by in a golden carriage. The merchant wore silk clothes and had servants around him. Rohan sighed. I wish I were rich like him. Then I would never have to work so hard. To his surprise, a deep voice echoed in the air. Your wish is granted. Suddenly, Rohan found himself dressed in silk, sitting inside the golden carriage. People bowed to him as he passed. He felt powerful, but soon he noticed something. The sun was too hot. It burned his skin, and he started sweating. Rohan looked up at the sun and thought, the sun is stronger than a rich man. I wish I were the sun. Once again, the mysterious voice whispered, your wish is granted. Now Rohan became the sun, shining brightly over the earth. He felt powerful as people hid from his heat. But one day he saw a cloud blocking his rays. No matter how hard he shined, the cloud covered him. The cloud is stronger than the sun. I wish I were a cloud, he thought. And just like that, he became a great dark cloud, covering the sky. He poured heavy rain and created floods. The people ran for shelter. Rohan laughed. Now I am the most powerful. But then he noticed something strange. No matter how much rain he poured, there was one thing he couldn't move, the mountain. It stood strong, unshaken. Rohan gasped. The mountain is stronger than me. I wish I were the mountain. The voice whispered again, your wish is granted. Now Rohan became a huge mountain, standing tall. The sun, the clouds, and the rain could not move him. He felt unbreakable, but one morning he felt a sharp pain. Tap, tap, tap. Something was hitting him. He looked down and saw a small man cutting stones from his body. It was a stonecutter. Rohan was shocked. A mere stonecutter is stronger than me. At that moment, he realized the truth. He had always been powerful, but he never valued his strength. The voice whispered one last time, your wish is granted. Rohan opened his eyes and found himself back in his old life, cutting stones, but now he smiled. He was not weak, he was the one who shaped mountains. From that day, he worked harder, saved money, and built his own stone business. Years later, he became one of the richest men in the village, not because of magic, but because of his own hands. Moral of the story is power is not what we wish for, but in what we do. Success comes to those who value their own strength. The person who works hard shapes the world, just like the stonecutter shaped the mountain.